Hey, what's up YouTubers and figure lovers? Welcome back to my channel. Nanny D here, back with another quick review. Not really a review, it's more kind of a showcasing or show off the new at 209 Robocop figure released by Hot Toys. And I'm really happy to have this figure in my collection. Huge Robocop fan, loved the movie ever since I was a kid, and unfortunately I never could get the chance to, lay hands on the first edition, which sold on eBay for outrageous prices like $700, $800, $900. So I'm super happy that Hot Toys did a 2.0 version. Too bad for all the collectors who had the first version, and now the prices are decreasing. But sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I'm happy to have this figure now. Although it's an awesome figure and I love it and it looks great on display, it looks fantastic with my quarter scale Enterbay Robocop. I still have to mention that the figure is very pricey, still very pricey, $400, and the fun factor and the articulation is very limited. So it's basically a display piece you get out of the box, you put it on the shelf and just enjoy a piece of plastic for $400. So I don't know, I don't think this is a figure for everybody. I think this is really a figure for die-hard Robocop fans. For the ones who didn't have the chance to buy the first edition. For all the other people, I think it's just too expensive for what you get. But check out yourself, make up your own mind, let me show you the piece. So here it is, the little Robo Birdie. That's how I call him, because he always reminded me kind of a robotic bird, especially the feet or the legs. And that thing is huge. I mean, check out, this is in my hand. It's really huge. But it looks fantastic. Unfortunately, I can't compare him or it with the first edition, but I heard that this new edition has a way better articulation. And as you see here, I put him in probably the most extreme pose you can achieve with this figure. There is a little bit of articulation here on the guns, and they have the ratchet system is here for a better hold. So this is good, and you can turn the body or the head a little bit up and down. You can also spread the legs a little bit, and as I said, this is the maximum that you can kind of squeeze them together here in the upper part. But at least it has a little bit of articulation, so you don't have to display him in a super static pose. But then again, as a nature of this character, of this figure, it's a robot, so he's not supposed to make any crazy ballet poses. But again, then you pay $400 for a pretty static big chunk of plastic, and I don't think that's something for everybody, but to me as a Robocop fan, I absolutely had to have this piece. Now let me show you the details here. I mean, the engineering of the figure with all these kind of wiring and machinery parts going on, it's absolutely fantastic. And also the paint job is beautiful. It's not just like simple gray or blue-gray, kind of pale blue-gray. There's a lot of shading going on, and you see here this kind of scratch marks, all these darker shadings going on here. I mean, that's absolutely fantastic. It's really a piece that you can look from all different angles, and you will always see some nice, amazing details. I mean, just all the labels on the figure are so cool. You can also move this part here and adjust the height, but I think it looks best here on the lowest level. And also the you want to call it claws or fingers or feet parts, whatever, they are slightly movable. It just like moves up and down a little bit. And you see all the details, the attention to details here. I mean, inside of the feet, you have all these wires going on. And I'm pretty sure that this model here looks better and more accurate than the actual movie prop they used for the stop motion back in the days. So that's really, really nice. I mean, the amount of details and the love for details, the attention to details is phenomenal with this figure. But like I said before, the fun factor, the options you have with this figure, to play around with it, to pose it, it's really limited, because what do you want to do? It's just a robot, So basically you're paying like $400 to get this display piece, this statue, basically. Of course you can, rotate the arms a little, you can change the position of the head a little, but basically that's it. So my personal opinion is, if you are a diehard Robocop fan and you want this piece just like I do, so bad on display, then go and get it. If you are not really a Robocop fan, I don't recommend it, because it's just too much for what you actually get. And let me show you their electronical features. I mean, it's not electronical features, no movement or something, it's just the voice. They have some voice features here. This is the remote control, by the way, which is pretty neat, with the nameplate logo on it, and then you press here in the middle.
Please put down your weapons. You have 20 seconds to comply. You now have 15 seconds to comply. You are in direct violation of Penal Code 113, Section 9. You now have 5 seconds to comply. 4, 3, 2, 1. I am now authorized to use physical force.
Yeah, I think that's it. And as you can hear, they pitch down the voice so deep you can hardly understand what he's saying. And there was a guy, I think on OSR Facebook, who actually pitched the voice up, and then you can actually hear the real voice. And it's obvious it was an Asian or a Chinese guy who spoke the phrases, so it's not movie accurate, which is kind of a little, drawback, because I think if you get such a nice movie accurate, fantastic piece, you also expect to get movie accurate phrases. I think that wouldn't be a big deal to get the rights and the license to get those movie accurate phrases. But whatsoever, that's it. What it is. And as I said in my Robocop review, I'm not gonna play around with it anyways. So to me, it's just basically a statue on display and looks fantastic. To me, it was worth it to spend $400. But for the rest of you guys who enjoy playing around with the figures, posing it once in a while, whatsoever, maybe it's not really the deal for you. Let me just show you quick a size comparison with a Hot Toys quarter scale, Hot Toys 1/6 scale figure, so you get a little feel, how tall or big this guy is. So So you see here Mr. Bruce Wayne next to Ed 209. I can tell you it actually looks bigger and taller in hand. But I still think it might fit in an IKEA D12 shelf. I don't know, I don't have one, but looking at these figures compared to the size of the Ed 209, I think it might fit in a shelf. But it's just to give you an idea of the size of this thing. Alright, so thanks a lot for watching. Hope this helps you to make up your own mind whether you're gonna get it or not. If you have questions, just drop me a line. Bye bye.